What's up? We back. Focus Daily TV. Hit that like button, subscribe, support the channel. Hashtag Focus Daily TV. So how exactly did we end up in captivity? Well, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, we had the benefits of following the commandments and laws of the Father, and we had the curses of not following the commands of the Lord, our Father, which art in heaven. Unfortunately, the Afro-Americans as a people chose to follow the corporate infrastructure, to follow the foreigners' culture and their way of life, chose to follow their laws, their maritime, sea-time laws, and we ended up in citizenships. We're going to get into Deuteronomy chapter 28 today, and yeah, let's go. Get the screen to pop up. One moment, please. Experiencing technical. All right, then we're just going to pop up another one. Okay, right here. All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no one shall buy you. Okay, we'll start off with this one. And no one shall buy you. World history tells us we were sold as slaves. However, according to biblical law and prophecy, no one shall buy us. So we weren't actually sold into slavery. We sold ourselves into slavery at birth, or rather our parents entered us into a form of debt slavery at birth through Social Security cards and registrations. Let's get into what exactly is a bond. Industrial Revenue Bond. An Industrial Revenue Bond, IRB, also formerly known as Industrial Development Bond, is a unique type of revenue bond organized by a state or local government. The bond issue is sponsored by a government entity, but the proceeds are directed to a private for-profit business. So the government sets up this bond upon birth, once again with birth certificates, Social Security cards, and various other forms of registration, in order that corporate entities or corporations and businesses can profit off us, off our souls. And let's go back to the Bible once again. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. See, these ships are citizenships. We got a video more about how this maritime admiralty, these maritime and admiralty terms are used in words like relationship, friendship, citizenships, basically ghost ships. By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondsmen and bondwomen, yet no one shall buy. So once again, we were sold into slavery. Well, let me put it this way. Our parents sold us into slavery at birth. So this African slave myth, that's not true. We wasn't put on the chopping block and auctioned off. Not that type of slavery. This is a more nefarious form of slavery, the enslavement of our souls. We're going to go to Webster Dictionary, 1828 dictionary, and learn a little bit more about these bonds. Bond, a noun. Anything that binds as a cord, a chain, a rope, a band. Ligament, which holds things together. Union, connection, a binding. So we were unionized and binded into this American corporation, this American company. Now, I'm mainly speaking about America, but these same tactics occur all around the world. Once again, the Bible speaks that all shall be deceived. Let walls be so constructed. Okay, that's a sentence. The fourth definition, in plural, chains, imprisonment, captivity. This is the captivity that we must be freed from. When I say we, I mean Afro-Americans as a people. I'm mainly concerned with our people at this moment. However, the truth shall make all free. Cause of union, cement which unites, link of connection, as the bond of affection. Charity is the bond of perfectness. Now let's get into some hope. Whether there be Greek nor Jew circumcision, nor uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free, but Christ is all and in all. Christ being the Redeemer that shall redeem us from this debt that we've accumulated since our birth. These definitions are making more clearer. An obligation imposing a moral duty as by a vow or promise, by law or other means. Now this one right here is important. 7. In law, maritime law, admiralty law, an obligation or deed by which a person binds himself, his heirs, his executors, and administrators to pay a certain sum. So once we began in the 1920s, 1930s, once we began to register ourselves with these vital statistic departments and agreed to participate in these eugenic experiments, not only were our parents bonded, but their heirs, their executors, and administrators. Basically, their children and bloodline, on or before a future date appointed. This is a single bond, but usually a condition is added that if the obligor shall do a certain act or pay a certain sum of money or on or before a time specified, the obligation shall be void. This is the redemption right here. This is why Christ died on the cross and paid the ransom to free us from these bonds. Now, the world has led people to believe that since he died, that all our sins are clear and we can basically do whatever we want. That's so far from the truth. We must return back to the laws and commandments of the Father, but it shall be Christ that is the head, that shall fulfill the law and guide all in fulfillment of the law. But without that redemption, otherwise it shall remain in force. If the condition is not performed, the bond becomes forfeited, and the obligor and his heirs are liable for payment of the whole sum. So basically, without receiving redemption, we're pretty much stuck in the curse section of Deuteronomy 28, us as a people. But the good news is the truth is here and we shall be made free. But we must prepare ourselves to follow the leadership of Christ, who is sent by the Father to redeem us, and the truth is sent to make us free. This is a very complicated legal discussion, so I try to keep it in short phrases, short blocks to kind of make it understandable. Just hang in there and this all shall make more sense. But until next time, Focus Daily, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, support the channel, #Focus Daily TV, and we out.